I've started recording, so don't talk about anybody who's not here.
Oh, there.
Can everybody see Janet's chat comments?
I did see that.
I saw her
Okay.
chat. Yeah.
We can
So
see.
I don't have to read it to you then?
No, what do you have to read?
Janet's text messages, can you see them?
Are they on the right? Oh, yes, I can.
Yes.
see.
Yeah.
Yes.
'Cause she doesn't have a camera or video or speakers on her computer.
Yeah,
So she's just joined us. She can see and talk, listen to us, but we can't see and hear her. So she
Okay.
types. Okay, so I want to show you the cards I got this week because I'm excited. I received cards. This one arrived today. Isn't that cute?
cute.
And then this one's from a friend in Victoria who's also a demonstrator.
Oh, that's cute.
Aw. Very cute.
That's good.
Janet says, love that one. And then I got this one dropped off at my house yesterday.
Oh, cute.
Oh,
my God.
Pretty.
Janet dropped this off at my house yesterday. Thank you, Janet. And the writing
Very
card
nice.
is on the back. Isn't that adorable? And it sits on my mantle like this, open full, so I get the full effect of it. Well, thank you. Okay, I need to see the chat. Okay. I'm going to minimize that. No, I'm not. That maximizes it. Okay, so are you guys all ready to do some stamping?
Yep.
Yes.
And how have you been isolating?
I've been good.
Good.
Everybody's enjoying uninterrupted time in your craft room?
Yeah.
Or on Netflix.
It's being remodeled.
Being remodeled. Well, you can Netflix and craft at the same time. I do it all the time. I just wish I had uninterrupted time in my craft room.
Yeah.
Okay. So which one do you want to start with? Tropical, mountains, or forever blossoms?
Mountains.
Mountains.
Yeah, mountains.
Okay. This one.
Oh, nice.
How am I going to get it so you guys, I guess I'll just sit here like this. So some of you have stuff stamped, and those of you that have the mountain bundle don't.
Yeah.
So let me get a piece of paper so I can write down who has what. So Carmen, Penny, Valerie, Shirley, Marg, Louise, Janet. Okay, who has this bundle and needs to do stamping?
I
One,
need to do stamping.
3. Carmen, Val, Louise.
Louise.
And Janet, do you need the stamping, time to do stamping, or is yours done? Okay, I need to put you over here so I can see. Okay, so,
So wait a minute.
yeah,
Why haven't I got my picture up there? And
your picture for your Zoom picture?
yeah,
Okay.
I see you.
It comes and goes. I've seen you, Shirley.
Yeah, I see you, Shirley.
And I can see you.
hey, I don't see me at all. Am I really here?
Looks like it to me.
As long as you,
Maybe share. Just a minute. No, I don't want share.
no, then we see your computer. If you, somewhere there is share video or something. What is it? What is it now?
There's very little on here. Zoom group chat.
No.
And
Somewhere there's something that says hide or show self view.
no.
Okay, well, let me hide mine, then I can tell you, hopefully tell you where. Okay, so are you on an Apple product or are you on an Android product?
Android.
Okay, so up at the top, there should, if you wiggle your mouse, a menu should show up that says show self view or speaker view or exit full screen. Does that happen for you?
No.
Okay, then I can't help you. I don't know. There has to be, are you on a device or a computer?
Computer.
Okay, so somewhere,
I've got a sign in here.
hang on, let me share my screen so you
Okay.
can see what I see. And then I can show you where to go. So up here, okay, it's not showing it on this view. Up here at the top, when I do this, something pops up that says show self view, and it's a little, it looks like an eyeball.
No, I don't have your screen at all. I just have a small box that says Zoom, join a meeting. Sign in. Now I'm already in, so
Okay, so down at the bottom, do you see these boxes I have open at the bottom? There should be one that says meeting.
no.
Because you've already signed in. So
That's right.
that's not the issue. Okay, so I don't know, Shirley.
Yeah,
As long
okay.
as Shirley can see you.
Yeah, as long as you can see me and you can see the other people.
Okay. Exit.
Okay, so,
Okay, I can see you now.
okay. The whisper white piece that is 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. You're going to do this stamping on it. So you want to ink up the back side of the stamp set. Oh, wait till I get it.
Is this on a piece that goes on the front of the card?
Yeah.
So there's no inside piece?
Yeah, there is.
Yes, there is.
There's no outside piece. The only pieces are here. There isn't a full piece for the front.
Okay, okay, I got it.
Okay.
Yep. You've
right.
already done it. You gave it to me in an envelope.
Yes, because you don't have it. So yours, Penny's, Shirley's, Marg's, and Janet's are already stamped. So for the other 3 of you, you need to take your piece of Whisper White, ink up the back side of this mountain.
Okay.
So you're inking up the side that you would normally put on the block so that you get the solid image. Ink it up in Night of Navy and stamp it on that piece of white about that far up, which is about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch up from the bottom.
Is anything popped?
No. Everything is flat. Okay, step 1 done?
Yep.
Louise?
Yes.
Carmen?
Yep.
Okay, so now you need to have a piece of scrap paper beside you because now you have to stamp off before you stamp the next layer. So ink up the same image in Night of Navy. And you want to ink up the full thing all the way across. and then stamp that off and offset it just a little bit, and you're going to stamp the next there. So I didn't stamp it off too much. I wanted it there to be 3 different colors. Is that kind of confusing?
Nope. Good.
And then just move it over a bit and offset it so they're not all lined up on each other. And then once you've done that one, then ink it up again, stamp it off, and make sure you push really hard so that you get lots of ink off of it, and do the same thing again.
I think I had too much ink on mine, even though I stamped it off the second time. Oh, well.
It's all right. Doesn't have to look like mine.
Nope. Hopefully that's similar.
Harry, what are you doing? Where are you? He's up on top of the fridge. My cat. She's howling in the background.
He's got a good view of everything happening then.
He does, yes. Oh, he'll go onto the top of the cupboard and then he'll hang over like a vulture. You can see all the people, can't you?
Okay, so when you have that done, then you need to take your die. Wait, I should have got that out. The die that goes with that image, you need this die. And you need to cut yourself a mask. Like this. And I have a big Post-it note, but you can use just a piece of copy paper or something. Don't use cardstock because it'll be too thick. Okay, so then, hang on till I do it. You want to put your mask over top of your last row of mountains, but you want it down just like less than 1/16 of an inch, so that when you stamp your moon, you're going to have it go right to the top of your mountain, see, like that. So you want to ink up your moon on the reverse side so that you have the solid image, and stamp it off, and then stamp it over top of one of your mountains to the right hand side. That arm's getting tired, I'm moving. Wonder if I put my light on. Can you guys see that card, or do I need to put my light on? Hello. Is that better?
Who was it, John?
Can't see it.
Diana. Oh, Diana. All right, that's good.
Bring your camera back in a little one.
Yeah.
Okay, so now when you have your solid image stamped, then clean your stamp and turn it over and stamp the detail of your moon on top of your stamped off solid part.
Is the moon stamped off, did you say?
The solid part is stamped off, but the detailed part is not. Can you see it there?
Okay.
When you have that done, then you can attach your Whisper White piece that you've just stamped on, excuse me, to the Night of Navy piece. Make sure it's up at the top the same amount that it's distant on the sides, and don't worry about the bottom part yet. Oh, wait, no, don't.
Long.
Yeah, don't.
No, that makes
Sorry,
sense.
I forgot. You need to take that solid image that we used of the mountains and clean it and flip it over and stamp one in Versamark on that white strip, and then use white embossing powder on it. And if you have the white shimmer embossing powder, that works even better, because see how you get a shimmer? And then you're going to cut it out with that same die that you used to cut out your mask.
Glenda, if you have a set of books or something that, or even some stamp cases, stack them up beside you and set the card on it.
You don't like me wiggling it around?
No, I'm just thinking about how tired your arm must be getting.
It's my elbow.
Oh,
My elbow's getting sore. I won't be able to get it close enough, though. Is that helping much at all?
yeah, I can see it quite well. Maybe just one more thing. It's disappearing off the bottom of the screen.
It's weird because it looks backwards to me.
But it doesn't to us.
Well, that's good.
Happy birthday.
I'm trying to get it as close as I can without stopping making my computer stop.
Oh,
Okay, so have we all got our mountains stamped and embossed and die cut?
Cutting it now.
Okay,
I think I'll just wait for mine and do it when I can watch the video of it being done.
okay. Valerie, how you doing?
I'm good. Oh, I forgot to mask the detailed part of the moon. I took
oh.
the mask off. So I'm tempted to redo it, but I'm going to push through and finish this one. Do another one.
Okay.
Did you rub off a lot of your Night of Navy?
Oh my God.
No, I didn't. I just sponged
Okay.
it on and it'll dry a little bit lighter than it is now.
Okay.
Okay, whoever has all of that thumping going on, whenever you do that, can you mute yourself, please?
I just
Okay.
want to know what it is. I'm trying to play guess that sound.
Sounded like a vehicle backing up.
That's probably outside my window.
There
Oh,
you go.
There was one outside mine too.
Oh.
So now take that piece that you cut, you stamped, embossed, and die cut, and sponge it with Night of Navy ink across the whole thing and rub it in.
Really?
Janet says, probably a big shot. Yeah, you're right, Janet. Probably is. Yeah, I don't know what it was. But just to let you know, if at some point while we're doing this, if it becomes an issue for everybody, I will mute you instead of you having to mute yourself.
Yes, Mom.
Well, it becomes annoying to the point where it overtakes whoever's trying to talk. And you know, I have control over this. This is all about me. Not. Okay, so once it's sponged, then you put adhesive on the back of it and lay it on top of your mountains towards the bottom, wherever it looks good to you. And it will stick out on both sides. So just turn it over and cut off the excess pieces. Now you can layer it onto your Night of Navy piece, making sure that it's up near the top, distance the same amount as it is on the sides.
Why does it randomly choose different people to show?
It's whoever's speaker is picking up the noise the loudest.
Oh.
But if you swipe to the side, you should get a gallery view.
I do. Yeah, I can see everybody.
Yeah.
Except incognito Janet.
And you should see just her name, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
And me, am I up there on your screen?
Yep, you're
Yep.
there.
You're there.
You're in shadow because the light outside your door is brighter than the light where you're sitting, so all we can see is your outline.
Oh,
But that's okay. Jan, I was going to say pants are optional to join us, but I thought, no, I won't say that.
is that better with the door shut? It's still got lots of light though.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's all right. We know what you look like.
Okay, don't
The fact-
forget.
The fact that you're here is the important thing.
Yeah,
Okay, so if everybody got that attached to the Night of Navy piece? Now you're going to take that die, that same die that we used. and you're going to, hey, you see this ripple on the bottom here? That was caused by this die when you die cut your mountains. So now you want to take that same die, line it up on there, and sit it right where that would cut the white off. Don't have it over top of the white, just butt it up against the white, and then run it through your machine, and it will cut down below and leave a little bit of a gap there. Gap, no, frame. So that slides right up like that onto the white. Then when I remove it, because the cutting blade is in the center of that die, it cuts lower than it did on the white. You're welcome. That's one of my inventions.
Very good.
Whoops. Aha. And then you can lay that flat on the towards the top of your card. And I use 2 different sentiments, but put whatever happy birthday or whatever sentiment you want. Put that on there in Night of Navy ink. Thanks, Janet. And then attach your trees. And all I did was I put rows of Tombow dots up the center of the tree. I didn't want to put the sheets on, the adhesive sheet on, because I didn't want the trees to look that flat, because when you put it on the trunk and put them down, then you can kind of fluff it, and because nothing else is popped on this card, so it needs a bit of height on it.
There's a car.
Then stamp your inside and your envelope. And I went around the outside of the inside with the Night of Navy marker, or you could sponge it or something.
I find I use the 2 trees a lot, but seldom do I use the single tree.
I know, and it's pretty. I don't.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get in a groove where I use the same things in a stamp set over and over.
Mhm.
Yes, Janet, you're right. It is a good mail card. And then I forget about the other stuff. So that's why we're doing the Forever Blossoms the way we're doing it, with lots of little tiny pieces.
They have lots of ink in my hands.
Coffee's empty. I wonder. Because you don't need to see me. I guess I should have closed a bunch of stuff before I got going. I can't do that.
There, I used the 3 stamps, the single one and the double.
Yay.
Just stamped it off.
Okay, now for the next one, I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see it up close and personal. Okay, are we done? We lost Louise.
We're
Are you
done.
there? Okay, we can move on to the next one. Had my team meeting on Monday. We did it by Zoom. It was so easy to clean up from afterwards. Yeah, I'll email you some coffee, Janet. Will that work? Okay, so now I'm going to share a picture of the card.
Ooh.
Can you see it?
Mm.
Very pretty.
Now, is that better than me putting it up on a box?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
So we have to go from the navy blue ink to the white.
Yes.
I think I better scrub better.
Okay, you're going to need a pencil and a piece of paper if you did not receive this prepped. Okay, who is going to be doing it and did not get a kit that was already prepped? Who needs to do their die cutting and stuff?
I do.
I do.
So Carmen does, and that was Marg.
Yep.
Anybody else? Janet, do you need to do your prep? I can't remember. Okay, so for those of you that need to do your die cutting, I'm going to tell you how many of each flower you need. Okay, so you need 6 large flowers.
Thank you.
That is these ones.
Oh, there you are.
So when you look at your stuff, they're the ones that are single. There's actually 4 of them. I've got another one over here. So you need to cut 6.
6 rows.
6, yeah. And then for the medium ones, which are on this here, you need to cut 3 of those. So 3 flowers, not 3 sets, just 3 flowers. And the small ones that are here, you need to cut 3 flowers. Okay, so go and do that. And the rest of you can be putting your flowers together. So if you look on the card, come on, I can't see the card. Hang on. There. Okay, so up at the top, that's 2 big flowers on top of each other. This is 2 big flowers on top of each other, and this one is 2 flowers. So you need to make 3 sets of big flowers.
So I got the pieces I'm sure that you cut the flowers out of. But I don't have this die.
Sorry, what?
I don't have
Oh,
this die.
because you ordered it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 3 of you have ordered it this time. So you probably will have to do this from the videos.
Yeah, okay. And where is the video?
I emailed them to you.
Did you?
A
Oh.
while ago. Yeah, I did,
Yeah,
but
okay.
I can re-email them again.
No, I didn't even look.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't remember seeing them, but could be
I
there.
didn't see them either.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me.
I
I don't want to know this. Now you're seeing my whole computer, aren't you?
No,
No, I'm just seeing the card.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
what
good.
I'm seeing. It's a card.
All right. Club. Oh. Well, I must have because, oh, well, they're in our Facebook group.
okay.
I got them.
You got them in email?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Gotta be there somewhere then.
Yeah, because I sent it out with the hostess code.
Oh, okay.
Because I already made the tropical one.
Aha.
Well, I have to leave at 2:30, so
Ah, okay.
So you were lucking in that that was the last one, hey?
I was hoping. But this is videos. I can do the videos.
I
Okay.
have, I seem to have 4 sets of,
Yeah, because I just ran through enough for everybody. Like,
gotcha.
I ran through the sets instead of the other way around.
All right.
So then you need to take a medium one and a small one, and a medium one and a small one, and make 2 sets for here.
And you want us to insert the middles of those flowers so that they can hold together.
Well, you don't have to. You can put adhesive around the outside of the hole,
Oh, okay.
because I wasn't going to put little tiny pieces of paper on everybody's flowers when I cut them out to hold the centers. So
Aw.
I gave you the centers, and if you'd like to spend 3 hours aligning them, go ahead, but you don't need to.
You gave everybody centers?
Yeah, they're in your, well, no, just the ones that I cut them out for. When Shirley, when you cut yours out,
Yeah.
save the little centers. If you want to put them in, you don't have to.
You mean when I cut out the stems on the brown piece of paper?
No. When you cut out the small and the medium dies, these two, they cut out little star shapes on the center.
Where are you? I've just got the card in front of me.
Hang on. Okay.
Oh, there you are.
See these 2 dies?
Yeah.
They have centers that they cut out.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. And on the video, I show you how to make sure that those centers are still there if you want them.
Okay.
Hang on. Card coming up. There we are.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, I have to open my window because it's getting hot in here. So I opened my window last night when I was doing a Zoom with part of my team, and then I forgot to close it before I went to bed. Holy crap, it was cold in here this morning. Sub-zero.
Yeah.
Okay. If you, those of you that need to do all your die cuts, have you got all your flowers cut out? Or you're not doing them?
I'm not doing them right now. I'll wait.
Okay. Marg, what about you? Oh, you don't have
I don't
yours
have it
anyways.
set yet.
Okay. So technically, it's just the ones that I sent kits to that are assembling then, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so the recipes I sent you have down here, they have a list of how many of each thing you need to die cut for those of you that don't have your bundle yet.
Where's the list?
Didn't get the recipe.
I got it.
Went out this morning. Oh,
You
Penny,
sent us one that, and then you said it was because it was, we couldn't read the other one.
So what are we doing?
Hang
Say
on.
that again.
huh? I thought did I not send
Yeah.
out the,
I got it, Glenda.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it's come up through, I think, yesterday.
Okay, well, these, I'm going to stick them in our Facebook group too. So links to the videos, pictures of the cards, and the recipes will all be in the Facebook group. So if you lose them, you can always go there and have a look. And you know about our Facebook group, right?
When we're creating the bigger flowers, is the top one popped up?
Oh,
Good question.
Or are
Yes,
they, and are they
Yes.
bone
looks-
folded curved?
yes. And the little ones, the little one on top of the medium ones, they're also popped up.
Oh, okay.
uh-oh.
It doesn't, mine are popped up, just doesn't mean yours have to be. Who is this person that keeps wanting to join our group? Oh, it's Marg. I'll approve you, Marg.
Okay.
I'm just not letting anybody that's not part of our team, what part of our club get in here. Okay, so.
I thank you for that.
Stephanie. She sent me something.
Oh, okay, so I already put the recipes up in our group.
Mhm.
So they're there and they're readable.
Okay.
Okay. What else was I going to do? Oh, the video links. I think I put them there too. Hang on, I'm looking. Yes, and the video links are in there too. So that's under April 2020. This I'll edit and I'll put in there April 2020. So all you should have to do was go in there and search for April 2020. And you should, all the April stuff should come up.
Where's that, on Facebook?
On our Facebook group, our monthly, what did I call it? Monthly Stamping Club 2020. Now, I think we have everybody now. Betty, Louise, Valerie, Donna, Janet, Carmen, Marg.
You have
Penny.
me?
Who's me?
Shirley.
Shirley, no, you're not there. But I invited you.
Yes, I know you did, and I thought that I went in and got on, but I guess I didn't.
Okay, well, I'll send you another invite.
Okay.
What's your email address, Shirley?
Shirley, M-M-A-X,
Yep.
1
Yep.
You got it?
Yep.
At gmail.com.
Okay. You've been invited.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so now if I search April 2020. Okay, so now if you search for April 2020, you get the recipes, you get the host code, which also has the links for the videos in it, in the same post. So the only thing I haven't put in there yet is the photos of the cards, so I will do that right now.
And how long do you leave them there?
Forever.
Okay.
Okay, so this one is 3520 and 3533. And,
What are you doing?
I'll wash the car.
Oh my God.
hey, can I bring mine over? You can wash mine too. It's really dirty.
Oh. He detailed the inside yesterday and now he's doing the outside.
Oh, well, if he gets bored, let me know.
Mhm.
Yeah, mine needs detailing too. Badly.
He cannot sit still. He's
Oh, that's-
always up to something.
Okay. Recipes, host code and links, and why is that other one not coming up?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so they're there, they're all there, all three things are there. Now just go in and search for April 2020 and it will pop up for you. How we doing? Those of you that are doing it, are you close to having your flowers done and ready to go?
Yep.
Okay, so you want to put your designer paper onto your soft suede card base.
After you
no.
put the ribbon on. Ribbon.
Wrap your ribbon around. Thank you, Louise.
Because I forgot.
Okay, wrap your ribbon around.
What kind of ribbon is this?
It's the Whisper White crinkle seam binding.
Okay.
Oh, somebody's burning something here. Whew.
Oh.
What's the date? Oh, they have, I was going to say, isn't there a burning ban on, but not, it hasn't started yet.
I thought the city had one on already anyway.
Oh, probably, but that doesn't mean anything. Not to my
Well,
neighbors.
Somebody down on one of the other streets had a fire going and the fire department showed up,
Ah,
told them that they shouldn't be doing that.
well, I'm going to have to figure out who it is because I have one neighbor down on the other side of the gully. The minute I hang clothes outside, they start a fire and it comes right up and then I have to wash my clothes all over again. Last year I yelled at her, told her she was an idiot.
Oh.
That's the same one that had the baby goat. So she probably doesn't like me, but I don't care. Okay, then put your designer paper onto your card base. And once that's down, the first thing to go on is the brown stem. Put it on with some adhesive. This is much harder doing it via Zoom than in person
Yeah.
Mhm.
because I can't see what you're doing.
So if we've done something wrong, we can hide it from you and you'll never know.
I won't be going around grabbing it and crumpling it up and throw it in the garbage.
That's right.
That could be a good thing or a bad thing.
Mm.
You should see all the pieces of Whisper White I've got hanging around in my craft room because they're not going out to the bin anymore.
Oh.
And then you put your flowers on in strategic spots and just put a bit of Tombow or a little tiny or a glue dot or something. You don't want to glue your edges down because you want to be able to slip your leaves in underneath.
I think next time I'll do the prep work on the ones that I have first
Aha.
at a time.
So are you going to be prepping that one, the next one, or did you get a kit for it?
I got a kit for it. It's all the, just something to put it together.
How many of us are doing Grace's garden tomorrow?
I am.
There's 4 of you.
4. Okay, that's good
Yeah.
to know.
And the kits are all ready, so I'll be in touch once we're done here and tell you about how to get them.
Okay.
I haven't sanitized the bags yet, but everything inside the bags is sanitized. My UPS guy dropped an order off today and I answered the door with an Easter bunny in my hand. One of these. And holding onto it with a Lysol wipe. I said, here, been sanitized.
That's funny. Okay, dokie.
I'm going to leave you momentarily because I just have to go across the hall for a sec.
Hmm.
And once your flowers are on, then you can tuck your leaves in and put your bow on with a glue dot.
Glenda, what's in the center of the small flowers?
There's rhinestones.
Okay.
Hello, telephone. I'm just muting Penny while she answers her phone.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
Penny, I muted you while you were
Oh.
gone. You're unmuted again.
Okay. That was the Jehovah's Witnesses. Wanted to let me know that if I needed to, I could go to the Jehovah's Witness website.
Oh, how lucky are you?
Well, you know, they can't come door to door. And I noticed that they're not out on the street either.
Yeah, well, they're not allowed to.
No.
So how many big
Whoops.
leaves do we use? Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh,
What the heck is that? Hang on, I gotta open that window again. Confusing me.
it's confusing whom.
Oh my God.
Now I can't see the card anymore.
Yeah, it's coming. I just, shut up, quit yelling at me. Oh my God. It's coming.
That's all right. We can be patient.
Okay, got it open. Now I just have to share it.
Hmm.
That's yelling at me again. I know I can't minimize. Will you stop yelling at me? Okay, this isn't as easy as it seems. Where is it? There we are. Okay, there we are.
Yay.
Okay, are there 3 sizes of leaves?
Yes.
Okay, it's not my eyes deceiving me then.
Not your eyes, no. So just, I could tell you where I put mine, but just plop them wherever they look good to you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's a whole whack of them.
My biggest challenge is figuring out the side that's got the little embossing on it. Can't quite see it very well. Need to get John's magnifying glass. He
You
uses,
should be able to feel it.
well, no, no, well,
No, not so much.
not so much.
It just feels like an abundance of leaves.
Yep. Well, I
yeah.
think I did you extra.
Oh, okay.
Sure you did.
I know the chat is in there somewhere, but I don't know where the chat is now. So I hope Janet's not saying anything because I can't see.
No, I can't. It just says Janet. I watched a really interesting show on Netflix yesterday. I watched the whole thing, binge watched it, but it was only 4 episodes. It was called Unorthodox.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a personal narrative about this young woman from an Orthodox Jewish community in New York called Williamsburg.
Oh, yeah.
And how she basically escaped from the community and started a new life elsewhere.
Was it dark like some of the stuff you watch?
No, well, no, it was good. No, it wasn't a dark thing. It's, yeah, it was good. Because it's the Hasidic, well, actually, there's another name for them too. But the Jewish families where the men have the forelocks that hang down in curls, and they wear the black hats.
Oh,
and,
yeah, right.
And the women either, well, when they get married, they have all their hair shaved off, and then they either wear like a scarf, or they wear black wigs.
Yep.
Yeah. I can't do
Interesting.
anything. It was really, really interesting.
I found the chat online and Janet says, I'm here putting leaves on.
Oh, good. I don't know why it's done something on my computer since I shared the screen that.
Mine
You
too,
see
but
the
when
chat?
I scrolled over the screen, it
Yeah.
brought up a thing at the bottom and it said chat, so I clicked on the chat and it brought it up right in the middle of the screen, but I just moved over to the left-hand side where there was nothing. So,
Yeah.
Well, I think I closed mine.
oh,
I may not see it ever again now.
Oh,
So
right.
if Janet
So-
says something and I don't see it, can somebody please let me know?
okay, she hasn't said anything. Even when you scroll over your screen, it doesn't bring up a thing at the bottom.
No.
The last thing I saw, she said she was putting on a whole bunch of leaves.
Ah. Well, there it is. I found it.
Oh, good.
I can't see it. Okay, never mind.
I had to go way, 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 way up at the top on the left-hand side for anything to pop down.
Oh,
Finish looks good, but Glenda's is better.
That's okay. You will have the technology to make one again.
my J stick, it when I hit it, it doesn't come up all the time.
Your what?
My J.
Oh.
So I'm typing Janet and it's Janet. Back up. That or I'll get about 4 J's all of a sudden.
All right.
Interesting. What happened to my bow? I didn't get a double one. Who was that said that? Janet. No. Yes?
So I only ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 extra leaves.
Nice.
Yeah.
So when you make your next one, that's 6 less you have to cut.
Exactly. And a whole bunch of little stars.
Yes. Well, those are the insides of the flowers.
Yes.
So did you guys get a triple bow or did I just do single bows for you?
I got a triple or a
I
double.
had a single.
Okay, so it may look like a single, just try to pull it apart.
Yeah. Mine has 2 bows on 2 loops on each side.
There will be 3.
Oh,
There is
yeah,
3.
there they are.
Okay,
Yeah,
there it is.
You just have to,
Oh.
Janet, I tied them all at the same time. So if more than one person got one, I know everybody got one. So just
Oh, it's
Fan 'em out.
tiny.
fan them out.
Oops.
Now, if I do
Mine's
this.
really
and-
hiding.
Yeah, well, it's difficult to see, but it is there.
Oh, it's there. I see it there. I just can't. It doesn't want to
Use your-
from the.
Use a pokey tool to kind of dig them out. Or just leave it single. I mean, it's not a big issue.
I got a triple on one side and a double on the other side, but it's coming.
And then use whatever sentiment you have to stamp on that die cut piece. And pop it up over top of the ribbon.
Oh. I don't think there was a die cut piece in my kit, but that's okay because I've got lots of different things here at home.
Did I not die cut it?
No.
I didn't get one.
I didn't
Bad
either,
me.
but I got
Okay,
it.
so use something and die cut it and put a sentiment on there.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh my God.
No.
Okay, so you know the learning curve of
Mhm.
when you're doing anything is like a gentle flip up, right? Well,
Mm.
last week my learning curve went from this to this.
Aw, we feel your pain. Here, ta-da.
Uh-oh. Why can't I not see that?
There.
Right. Still it's in there.
Yay! Donna says hi to everybody. She couldn't
Hi,
join
Donna.
today.
Oh, excuse me. That was my chair, honest.
Uh-huh. Okay, how are we doing? Still working on it?
I'm done except for the sentiment.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm doing mine later, so.
Okay, Shirley, how you doing?
I'm not, I'm just watching.
Okay, Louise, are you done? The sentiment?
Yep.
Okay,
And I'm not going to do it right now. So.
okay. Oh, we can go on to the last one.
Yeah, that one looks complicated.
Well, the hardest work is done for you because I already did the punching, and the punching is the part that's the hardest. And in the video, I show you a tip on how to punch so that it
Wow.
this is really confusing. I want to close that.
Pineapples.
Okay.
Pineapple tops.
Okay, so let me find the picture for that one and then I'll share screen again.
What's this? Oh, wow, we even got the sentiment. Thank you.
You're welcome. Don't tell anybody I do this stamping because they would take my demonstratorship away from me.
Oh no, we wouldn't mention it. Who would I mention it to? I don't
Hey,
know any.
I'm here with 9 of my favorite friends.
Exactly.
Okay, so can you see the picture now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep, I can see it.
Okay. I've lost the chat again.
Yeah, me too.
Hello, chat. Where are you?
Yeah, there it is.
Okay. All right. So to do this one, tell me who's stamping. Did anybody have to? Valerie is stamping. Anybody else? Can't see everybody.
No, it's done.
No, I have the what you made me.
Okay. Carmen has it. Shirley, are you watching or doing?
I'm doing. I
Okay.
got everything in my envelope.
Okay, so you have the kit already. You don't have to do any stamping.
No,
Marg?
You gave me a kit.
Okay, so Penny has a kit.
Mm-hmm.
Valerie has a kit.
No,
Shirley,
I'm stamping.
you're stamping. Ooh.
I've
Just so I
got,
know who to keep track of.
Mm-hmm.
Louise is done.
I'm finished, yeah.
Janet, I can't remember whether I gave you a kit. Oh, kit,
That's kit.
kit, okay. So Carmen and Marg are stamping.
No, no. it's
No, I have a kit.
Oh my God. Timeless Tropical. Carmen, what are you
Got it.
doing?
I just have to put it together.
Done. Penny, you have
Putting
a
it
kit.
together.
Valerie,
I'm stamping, but I can do my stamping afterwards. They're just the top 3 items.
yeah,
or-
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so step 1 is to take your window sheet and put adhesive on the top and the bottom of it on one side. And then tape. So you want to put adhesive on the top and the bottom. Pretend this is just the plastic. I've got mine together, but you put adhesive at the top of the plastic and the bottom of the plastic. And then you're going to put adhesive on the bottom of this here, your little doohickey flap, and put your acetate, the window sheet, onto the top part.
It might be more helpful if we could see you this for now, because I
You
don't
can't
know what.
see me?
No, all I see is the card.
Oh, okay, hang on. Okay, I'm going to stop the share for a sec because then it becomes
Okay.
there. Is that better?
Yes. I
Okay,
see you.
so let me get a piece of acetate. And we'll just pretend it's the right size, okay? Okay, so you have your window sheet and you're going to put adhesive at the top of it and at the bottom of it.
Now, do you recommend tear and tape or liquid?
No, no, oh, whatever double-sided tape you normally use.
Okay.
And then before you put that on, you also want to put some adhesive. See, this is the card base and you have it with this little 1.5 inch flap. So on the inside of that flap, you want to put adhesive right along here so that when you put your window sheet in, you'll have adhesive here on the window sheet and adhesive here on your card. If you put adhesive, both of the adhesives on your window sheet, then you risk having the adhesive too far this way and it'll show through your window. So that's why you put it on the bottom of your window sheet, or the top, sorry, it's upside down. The top of your window sheet. Trying to do this so you can actually see the window sheet. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
no, I don't.
I'm
Not really.
Okay, hang on. Hang on.
okay.
Let
So
me
I've
get
got
some tear and tape so I can put it on and you can see where the adhesive is. Okay, so you want to do this with your window sheet.
Yep, got that done.
Top and the bottom, okay. What can I use? I can use this.
find the end of it.
Hang on. I'm whipping up a false. Okay, so here's your card base. I know it's not the right size. And it looks like this, right?
We have that in green, right?
Yeah, this is just a piece of scrap
Yeah,
paper.
Okay.
Okay, okay, so now. Can you see where I've put adhesive?
Yes.
Okay, so I'd put adhesive there on the inside of that green flap.
Yeah, okay.
There. So there's the adhesive, all right? So now you're going to take your window sheet with your adhesive facing your card base and stick it in there. So that there's adhesive here and adhesive there. But you want to make sure that when you close it, you take that one of those strips. See, there's a strip on the bottom here. You're going to put one of those strips on the bottom, and you want to be able to cover that up with your, hang on, I'll make a strip. Okay. Okay, so I have my adhesive on the top and the bottom, and before you put it, you glue it down, make sure you take this bottom strip and put it, line it up at the bottom of the card, and make sure your window sheet has enough hanging down past the top of that strip to attach to it. You see how my adhesive is too far up? You don't want that. You want to put your...
Okay, I'm back where you put your strip on. I didn't get that. Where you put your clear sheet. Where did you stick that?
On the inside of this top flap.
Right on top of the strip you've already got there?
Well, it's got that little flap folded over. Yeah,
Fold.
see your card base looks like this, right?
Yeah.
With a full back and just a little strip. So you're going to attach your window sheet behind that strip.
Okay, how far up on the flap does it go?
Well, that depends on how far up this goes. So if you want to attach that first, and it has to line up with the bottom of your card. Because if you see here, oops, it's upside down, sorry. See, there's the top flap that's still attached to your back.
Yeah.
And then there's a strip down here. You have 3 strips that are 4 1/4 by, I don't know, 1 1/2 or something. So one of those strips goes on the outside of that window sheet to make your card. Is it making sense, or do I need to cut one to show you?
I'm sorry, it's not making sense.
Hang on.
Oops. All right. Now I have to get all the fingerprints off the acetate. Oh, darn.
Okay, I want to use a color that you can see, Shirley.
I get it.
Okay, hang on.
Not better. Could have done the bottom better.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
When does the lattice come in?
Uh-oh. No, it goes on. You're right. It was supposed to go on before we did that.
Okay.
And if you watch the video, I screwed that up too and had to pull that up.
And Glenn, I have to leave now.
Yeah, it's just because I'm screwing up so much, right? I know. Thanks for joining, Louise.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Nanaimo.
Bye, Louise.
Bye.
Bye. Here.
Okay, Shirley,
Yeah,
card base.
yep.
Okay. One of the strips.
One of the strips.
One of these strips.
We've got green narrow ones. not
Yeah,
that-
just pretend this is green. I did it in a color that was colorful so that you could see.
Okay, go ahead.
So you're going to, first of all, take your, the lattice, the two lattices that I
Yeah.
cut for you, cut them apart and lay them on the side of your acetate. Like this. See,
You
they're,
just want the lattice cut right out.
well, you just have to snip, like they're joined together. So just snip at the top so that they're not joined together anymore.
Oh, I think I missed something important.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you to put your lattice work on.
So what,
It
So
goes
wh-
between the acetate and your card front.
okay, so now that my strip is glued down already,
Get your undo out.
So do I cut up on that strip between the two lattices?
Yep. You can put your lattice on the other side of your strip, on the other side of your window sheet. I don't think it's going to make any difference because you're going to see it one way or the other, right?
one way or another, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it, see it, see it, see it.
I'm just making one. Hang on.
How much of the extra bits do we cut away? Everything but the lattice?
The extra bits on the top of the lattice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to cut it. So it looks like this
Okay,
because they go closer together than what I punched them.
gotcha.
Okay, so then you take this and you can put it, I'm just going to try this. Yeah, you can put it on the back side of your plastic. You don't have to undo your thing.
Yay.
Hey, Shirley, what point are you at?
I got one lattice cut out.
Okay,
Just cut the other one out. Okay,
all right. So now put your lattice onto the front of your window sheet. And those of you that have already put your window sheet on, put it on the back side of your window sheet.
so you want me to put the lattice on the front where it's not sticky?
Yes,
Huh?
yes, both of them.
You want me to stick them down there?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So they're on, looking at the card, they're on the right side.
Yes,
Can you hold the card up again for a moment?
yes.
Thank you. That's good.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I'll get my box. Because that screen share works, but I can't do everything.
No, that's fine.
Functionality is not there.
So the other one goes right beside it?
Yep, it goes right up against it. Was a lot better in the video, but I did screw up in the video too, so. And if you watch me at all in my morning when I do my Facebook Lives, I always screw up.
Thank goodness for undo.
Wouldn't it be nice if there was an undo for Facebook? Okay, you got
Okay,
them on, Shirley?
yeah,
Okay, so here's your card base, your green card base. Put
Yep.
adhesive there on that flap.
I got it right on the top. You want it right on the fold?
Nope. See, the fold is down here
Okay, that's
and you
what I,
need it there.
yep,
Okay, and you need to have adhesive on the top of your window sheet and on the bottom of your window sheet.
yeah, I got that.
Okay, so now take that 1.5 inch green strip,
Yeah,
line it, I gotta move this for a sec, ladies, sorry. Line it up with the bottom of your card,
yeah, I got that.
and then take your plastic strip that you have adhesive
Yep,
and slide it in there,
yeah.
and then close the top, and you should have adhesive everywhere. Oh, I neglected to tell you to put a little bit of adhesive on the top of that one, but it's okay. So now you should have the strip at the bottom, this in the middle, and this at the top.
Oh, I got two of them on the same side together.
These, yeah, I didn't punch out two, I just punched out one.
Should I leave the two?
Yep, because the card has two.
Okay, okay, I got it then. I
And
got that.
then open it up. Wait, I've got it attached where it shouldn't be attached. Hang on. So now you have this. If you open it up, you're going to cover that up with those other two strips.
Wow, that's not what I have at all.
Show me what you have.
I just have the green, the acetate right on the back, glued on the back.
Can you hold it up so I can see?
I can.
Further up. Right in front of your face. Okay, hang on a sec. I need to zoom in on you.
1/4 by 1.5.
Why are you not showing up bigger?
Can you see it?
Just wait.
There it is.
But you attached it to the card base, not the flap.
No, it's not attached to the flap.
Well, it was supposed to be attached to the flap. That's why you put adhesive on the end of your flap.
Oh, oh, all right, wait a minute. Oh, and then,
Remember I said put adhesive right there on your flap?
is that looking right?
Yep. Yep.
There's the fold.
Hang on. Hang on. Just let me get you bigger. Okay, why did that not do what it did last time? Come on, spotlight. Where's the spotlight? Spotlight. Oh. Yeah, and then just put the strip on the bottom so that it lines up with the bottom of your card base. Put the strip on the bottom of your acetate so that it lines up with the bottom of your green card base.
Yes, I understand that.
Okay?
And then glue it there
Yes.
onto the posts or whatever they are, the white
On
thing.
top of the lattice. Yep.
Lattice, yeah. Okay. Do just to the lattice or right across?
No, right across the whole thing.
Do we cut the piece of designer paper to fit the front of the card?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so now it should look like this, Shirley.
Huh?
Did it look like this? You've got your acetate attached to the top of your flap, and you have a piece attached on the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, so then open it and take those other two pieces of green, the 1.5 by 4 1/4 strips, and
Yeah.
put them right over top of that, of the flap at the top, and right over top of the piece at the bottom, to cover all this mess up in there.
Oh.
And it just finishes the inside. I'm going to find the card again and share it as soon as I figure out how to do it. How you doing, Janet? Are you still hanging in there?
Do I put them on the inside or the outside?
Inside. So you have a nice finished inside.
Okay, okay, I got it. Yeah.
And the next step is to put your designer paper on right over to the left-hand side and then cut off the excess. Hanging in.
Okay, now should I glue it on there?
Yes.
Top and bottom only. Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't want your adhesive showing through on the back when you open it up. You don't want it showing through on your window sheet.
Right.
Oh, I was in the middle of pouring tea and I got distracted. It's just like when we're in class.
You want me to bring the cake? I made an apple cake.
Nice.
Ooh. Yeah, we need to have virtual snacks as well.
Yeah.
Well, I told you grab your bevy and a snack. Not my snack time yet.
Yeah, but my snacks consisted of carrot sticks.
Oh, how boring.
Well, I know. All this home time near food is very difficult.
I saw a thing on Facebook that said, so have you got a suntan from opening your refrigerator yet?
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
Seen that.
Oh, well.
Then there was the one about Cinco de Mayo. Did you guys see that on Facebook? Those of you that are on my team, I told you the other night. So the Titanic was carrying a huge shipment of mayonnaise to Mexico, and it went down, and all the mayonnaise went down with it. And it's the largest shipment ever that was ever sent to Mexico of mayonnaise. So now every May the 5th, they celebrate Cinco de Mayo.
Oh. Oh, dear.
Yeah, thanks for coming out.
Okay, I got that.
Yes, Janet, you're right. It is sick, but hey, I only have Facebook these days.
So then we put the flowers on.
Then you put your green leaves on, your
Yeah.
pineapple top cut out.
Pineapple top, yeah.
As arranged, yeah. I can
Yeah.
see that. Okay.
Good.
This card was a lot easier when it was in person.
Mm.
And if you're really confused, watch the video because it's even more confusing on the video. But at least I'm doing it with you.
Hmm. All right.
Yep,
Well, then
I'm good.
we're just done except for finishing up the bits.
Yep.
Excellent.
Assemble as shown.
Nice.
So I've used that. That's the die set that goes with Forever Blossom. The middle card we did. And I had never used the flowers and the leaves die. So I stole that card from somebody. Who did I steal it from? Connie Collins made that card.
Is anything popped up?
The sentiment and the big flower.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
Great.
good. Now, what do you put in the inside on the back of all that messy stuff?
Nothing.
Sheet of paper?
No.
Shouldn't be messy.
It shouldn't be messy. You talking here, Shirley?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be messy because all the mess is covered up with your strips.
Okay.
So we can just see like the back of the leaves and stuff.
Yeah, a little discrepancy, but it's fine. I know what you mean.
This is the inside.
Okay.
I just stamped the flowers and the petals,
Uh-huh.
the leaves.
Well, yeah, you don't want anything back there or you wouldn't be able to see through the trellis.
Yes, that's right.
All right, I got it. Oh, I got it.
Okay, has everybody got their card together? You're still looking at it.
I'm still looking at it, but I
Okay.
sort of have the general idea. So
It's all right, I'll leave it there.
if you want to go to a different view, we don't need to just see the card. We could see you too and wave.
Oh, you don't need to see me.
Of course.
I haven't changed it. My hair's getting longer, but other than that, I haven't changed.
Did you see where the press corps like commented on Dr. Bonnie's hair?
Yeah.
And then
No.
she felt compelled the next day to explain herself.
Really?
So people wouldn't think that she had gone out and,
Hairdressers.
went to the hairdresser. So instead she confessed that she had done her own hair and then apologized to her hairdresser.
Man, she's gone through the ringer.
Oh, but she did. It was all in a very funny way. And I think they commented on it again in a nice way and applauded her and stuff, because she looked so nice. When I saw her Monday, I thought, oh, she's done something to her hair, but she didn't say anything that day. It was the next day that she
just didn't put it up into pigtails like I'm going to eventually have to do.
Not at all, no.
Well, didn't they make a big stink about that blue shirt that she had with the birds all over it?
Oh, I don't know. What did they say?
I didn't read it, but I read a comment that said, do you have to comment about her shirt? Surely she has a lot of other stuff that you could comment on.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But
it did look like a nightshirt.
People are commenting on her jewelry because she's always got a really nice necklace on.
Nice big jewelry.
Yeah, and apparently she has nice shoes too, but I haven't actually noticed the shoes.
Oh, I've seen them. They're really loud. But they look good.
That's funny.
But, she's really endeared herself to a lot of people, I think.
Yes.
That's too bad that people would think they can comment on her dress. None of their business, really.
No, it's not.
Well, everything I've heard has always been positive, so I don't know.
she's very nice and she instills confidence in everybody.
Yep. Yeah,
Unlike
she,
that Dr. Tam, the Canadian one, I don't know, she just comes across as
Not Canadian.
yeah, she's not as, I don't know.
Yeah, she's different.
but Dr. Henry is calm and she makes sense and she's not a politician, so she answers questions.
That's the secret.
And she, because of her manner, you know, she doesn't have everybody panicking about stuff,
Mm-hmm.
which is really important
Yep.
this time.
Well, whatever BC's doing, we're doing a good job because we've definitely flattened the curve.
We sure have.
I just hope this long weekend, people don't feel they really, really have to get together.
Yes. Well, they've closed all the BC parks.
Yeah, I saw that today.
You're right, Janet. I wouldn't want any of their jobs right now either. I hope they go on a nice long holiday somewhere by themselves for a week or so when this is all done.
Where nobody knows them, nobody recognizes them, and they can just go quietly for a while.
Or even just into their backyard and not be bothered.
True.
Thanks, Janet. Did you get the card put together? No, did you get a kit? I can't remember. You got a kit. Did you get it put together? You need to win the lottery or something, Janet, so you can buy an up-to-date device so we can see you. Okay, it's together. Is it together what it's supposed to look like, or is it a Janetized version of it? Yay!
Hey, we could put some Winky on this
Yep.
on the stamen.
Yep, you could. Good idea.
What was it we used this for before? And you said we could put some of those crystal effects things on it.
Yeah, I don't remember what card it was.
No, I
One
don't.
that we did. That
I
looked
did.
kind of cool.
I did it when I got home. It does. It looks pretty good.
Gives it a bit of a 3D effect.
Yeah.
You could also hand cut that stamen out and pop it up
Oh,
on there too.
Pop it up a bit, yeah.
I
Well,
like
that's
fussy,
very
but
nice.
that's too fussy for me. Valerie, you're very quietly working there, not saying anything.
You know what? I put it on mute when I was using my big shot and I've been talking.
Oh,
And we're not hearing you.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay.
that's funny.
Mark, how you doing?
So these two strips, do they go on the back of the
Yeah,
front?
the back of the front on the inside, yeah.
Thank you.
That was a confusing
Sure.
sentence.
Yes, it's as confusing as I can make it. It's like going around the outside of the inside piece.
There you go.
Anyhow, what I was saying when I was muting myself, well, this would be an awful time to win the lottery and not be able to collect or to spend it or to do it.
Oh,
I'm sure they would stick it in your bank account for you.
probably.
Yeah. Okay, I feel better now. Not that I have a ticket now.
And man, would I be shopping online. Because at some point we're going to be able to go somewhere, right? So
Oh, yeah.
September, I would be booking a trip somewhere.
You mean you ladies would go on a cruise?
Yeah, why not? Just think how clean the ships are going to be from now on.
You think so?
Janet says, don't want to invest it. You might lose some of it. Oh, well.
Yeah.
If
I
you
know
win
our-
$40 million, losing some of it is, you could even lose 50% of it and it's still not an issue.
Our financial advisor wants to get together with us. Oh, no.
In person?
Well, we could do in person, wait and do it in person or do a Zoom or
Nice.
something. But I wrote back to him and I said, is there anything that we need to worry about? Like, does John need to get a job?
Tell me how old John is before I have to off him. What I say to mine. How long does Ted have before I have to kill him so I have enough money to live on? Janet, you could hire the whole ship and then you could take us with you. We could have a monthly club cruise. Yay. Yes, we will. There was a few Stamping Up Crafty cruises planned for this spring and they've all been canceled. I'm hired? Okay then.
I'm pretty sure that Princess anyway isn't cruising again until June.
Yeah.
They canceled them all till then.
Well, they'll be lucky if they'll be able to do them in June too. They're talking July or August.
Yeah. Well,
Can you see?
we had that cruise booked for May something. So
Yep.
we don't have,
Can
we
you,
haven't heard from them about getting our money back yet, but
Linda?
Yep.
Can you see that?
Hang on.
I'm done.
Yay, you did it, Shirley.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well
Right.
done.
So if we arranged a Stampin' Up cruise, who'd come?
Oh, I would.
Theoretically.
Yeah.
Where are you going on the cruise?
We can decide
Alaska.
that later.
We'll go to Alaska. Then it doesn't involve any airplane travel.
That's a good plan. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have to rob a bank first or win the lottery, one of the two, but
Well, get on that, eh? Nice card, Carmen.
thank you. Yay, one done.
Carmen, Penny,
Pardon?
Janet,
I'm done. Yeah.
Valerie, Marg,
Oh, yeah, I'm in.
you're in. Shirley?
I gotta think about that.
Oh, that would be fun. That would be a lot of fun to have a whole bunch of peeps on there.
Yeah.
See, then one of us could get like a really big suite, and then everyone else could just get like an inside cabin, and then we could all hang out in the suite.
That's a good idea.
Okay,
Yeah.
just saying, I can't sleep in an inside cabin. I've been there, I've done that, and it's not happening again.
Ah.
I'm not sure if I would be able to do it either.
Not good when you have claustrophobia to live in a closet for 7 days.
No,
Yeah.
that's true. But I thought of trying it, like if I wanted to go on a cruise by myself, and then, because you have to pay double, right?
Well,
So if you
no,
did
you
it-
share rooms.
Sorry?
You share rooms with two of us in a room.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I was thinking of maybe one day I want to do a cruise somewhere by myself.
Yep.
So you'd need to be prepared to pay twice
Yep.
the listed amount.
It's almost double.
Yeah.
Janet says Alaska's a good place. If we win the lottery, we could pay for Val. Well, that was Carmen. It was Carmen, Janet, that needs to win the lottery.
Oh. Well, you pay for me too. That's fine.
Janet's going to win the lottery, and then
Okay.
she's going to pay for everybody.
Oh,
Oh, I missed the leaf. Where was the other leaf supposed to go? Oh,
Oh, here.
I think it was supposed to go behind this flower.
One leaf here. one leaf there, one leaf there.
Oh, I can still put it on. Yay!
That's why when I put these flowers on, I only glue down the center because then you can slide them.
Yeah, that's. What are you? Oh,
Well, that's it for me then. We're all done. So I'm going to, how do I just leave?
Well, so you hover over your screen and you'll see down on the bottom, leave or something.
Oh, okay. Let's just try again.
Does,
You want to escape, do you?
does anybody need a ride home?
No, thanks for
Please.
offering.
Mute, stop, chat, share, record, reactions, whatever. I don't know. I guess stop.
Oh, I'll remove you. Are you done? I can remove you.
I am finished and bye everybody.
Bye.
See some of you tomorrow.
bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Glenda. That was great.
You're welcome. So we'll probably be doing this again next month.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So these projects were pre-picked like a long time ago. So I would like input into, I want to do, instead of having different sets, I want to focus on one for next month, because then if you have it, you can do it. If you don't have it, you might want to order it. And I'll create 3 cards that are based around one bundle. So
Okay.
if you could send me or tell me now if you know what you would like me to focus on for next month. Thanks, Janet. Let me know what you want me to focus on for next month. And I'll take what everybody says and I will take the majority and go with that. You can message me, email me, phone me, stick it on the Facebook page. Janet is good with whatever everyone decides.
The same
Okay,
here.
that
I do
doesn't
have
help because I know you're all going to say that.
Yeah, this is a nice set, the Forever Blossoms. I love that set.
Okay.
Forever Blossoms. Oh. No. That's not very nice. Oh, that one with the sail ships too is really nice.
The one with what?
The sail ships. You
Oh,
did the
sailing
card up
home?
the other day about it.
Sailing home?
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I did tulips. You want to see the 2 tulip cards that I made?
Oh, like them.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
There, you can see that. There's like no stamping. That's just the punchy. And then this one.
Oh, wow.
I have been playing other than what I do in the mornings.
Yeah.
We could do almost anything. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to say what I want to do. I want to see what you guys want to do. So Carmen has Forever Blossoms and Sailing Home.
And there's lots of other ones that I like too, but I can't think of them. So I'm good with whatever.
It doesn't matter if it's in the spring catalog or the annual catalog, or if you want me to do something with the ornate bundle that's pre-available from the new coming up catalog. I'll just let you know that I don't like that designer paper and I don't have it, but I will get it if you want me to use it.
I don't like that one.
It's too busy for me.
Yeah.
And they're trying, once again, the demonstrators and customers too, are trying to use one of the busy, colorful pieces and put all of the colors in there instead of like putting a busy, colorful piece of designer paper with a lot of white so that it mutes the colors, they're not doing that. But the dies are kind of cool. I like the dies. Okay, well, 'tis 3 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay, Janet has a vote for sailing away too.
So do I.
Who said
Marg.
that? Val?
Marg.
Marg?
So Sailing Away is the one on the front of the catalog, right?
Yep, yep.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking of getting. So I'll vote for that.
Okay. All right, so I'll see what I can do. I'll put it out there to the rest of the members and see what they think about sailing home. And I will start creating. And
No,
get-
we want Sailing Away. We don't want to sail home.
Yeah.
Well, either way,
Okay.
you can go in circles too if you want.
Yeah, I do.
And then when I'll make the decision in the next couple of days,
Okay.
and then I'll let you know what the bundle is. So if you don't have it and you want to get it, I'll give you the host code for next month. If you want to order it for your club thing, then you can order it online or let me know and I can do an online pay for in e-transfer or cash or something and order them for those that don't have the set.
Okay.
But I'll send out an email in the next couple of days. Well, I'll send out an email today to vote on sailing away, sailing home. And then once that's decided, then I'll send out one to let you know for sure.
Okay.
And the next one is sometime in May. May the 13th. And Valerie is the hostess next month.
Okay. So I get out of bringing goodies, hey?
You're gonna virtually bring them. You have to have it in front of you and share it with us.
I have to show you something, hey? Okay.
We get the diet version.
Yeah, okay. I'll make it up one of these days.
All right, ladies, it was lovely spending
Okay,
time
thank
in
you.
my craft room today.
You also. Thank you very
Well,
much.
thank you, Glenda.
Thank you.
I will be in touch when your orders come in, those of you that have orders coming in, and those of you that are coming tomorrow, I'll be in touch in a little bit with about your kits. Okay?
Okay.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
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 Happy
Thank
stamping.
you.
Happy stamping.
Cheers.